YouTube comment, these are usually difficult. Can we use multiple ID pages as citations? No. You only have one ID page per location, guys, right? You can have multiple cloud pages. An ID page is nothing other than a cloud page, right? And it doesn't have to be a cloud page. That's just what I use for ID pages is a cloud page. But it's how you use the cloud page that makes it an ID page. It's where you reference it, which is in the add ID field of the local business schema. That's what makes it an ID page, right? There's nothing special about an ID page, guys. It's just a cloud page that then references all of the page URLs that have accurate information published about that business location. That's all it is. It's a collection of validating data points in one centralized resource that is then referenced in the dedicated @ID field of the local business schema, which is specifically intended to tell the search engine bots that that is a resource that they can go to corroborate or validate local business information, essentially who the business is, what they do, and where they do it. That's what an ID page is. It doesn't have to be a cloud page. I just happen to use cloud pages to host my ID page because I like to siphon some authority from, in my case, the Amazon AWS, the S3 bucket domain, because I have a collection of all of the page URLs within the page. Let me give you an example. So here's an ID page. All right. It's hosted on an Amazon S3 bucket, as you can see, right? And all it is a cloud page, a standard cloud page that then has a collection of all the page URLs that are the most important and that help to validate how the GBP is optimized and what Google understands about the business. So we've got the money site embedded here. This is a branded blogger. This is the Press Advantage organization page. This is Batch GeoMap. This is Citation Vault, which links to the ID page. That right there, if we open that link in a new tab, see, it just goes to the ID page. And I don't use Citation Vault ever to link to the money site. Then we have the Google Business Map embed, NAP, name, address, phone number, website information, links to the service pages, links to the location pages, links to the social media profiles. And then up here in the G sheet is where we have all other page URLs that we can find in Google's index that have accurate information published about the business. There's over 200 page URLs in this G sheet. I think it's 212 or something like that. And if we just click through some of these, and you'll see that they go to various things like citations, press releases, Web 2.0s, all kinds of stuff. But those are direct links from this ID page that is then referenced in the add ID field of the local business schema for this business, right? And then we use that as a primary link building target, because when we build links to that page, because of all the page URLs that are referenced within the ID page, you guys see the add ID field in the home and construction business schema is referencing that ID page URL, right? And then that's why we build links at tier 1. When we build links at tier 1, we do it this way typically, which is we're going to do an anchor text link to the money site, an anchor text link to the ID page, and a Google Business Profile Map embed. And that's what's shown in my tier 1 link sheet, right? We have a money site target URL. There's the anchor text. There's the anchor text type, because I classify all anchor text into one of 5 anchor text types for local SEO. And then we have the ID page URL, the ID page anchor, the anchor text type. And then we have the Google Business Profile Map, which I typically do a map embed. If I'm going to link to a map with an anchor text link, I'm going to do a map share URL, a link to the map share URL, not to the map CID URL. Don't build links directly to the CID URL. That's a spam signal. Okay. So this just indicates a frame is an iframe. We use the CID map URL when we're doing an iframe. Well, when we do an iframe, it's just we go grab the embed code. But then when we're doing an anchor text link, we're going to build a link to the map share URL so that we're not spamming the CID URL. Okay. Okay. But so as far as other other cloud pages, yeah, like, if you do cloud stacks or just individual cloud pages, which, isn't part of a stack, yeah, you can always reference the NAP in the, on the page or in the content of the page somewhere, and that becomes, or NAPW, right? Which then that becomes a citation, or right? It doesn't have to be a structured citation, but it's a citation nonetheless. So yeah, you can use Cloud Pages for that.